When you stop explaining yourself, everything changes. Stoicism. There comes a moment in life when you realize something powerful. Most people are not asking for your explanation, they are judging your energy. The more you explain yourself, the more you give away your power. And the less you explain, the more confident and respected you become. This is not about being rude. It's about understanding that your life does not need constant justification. When you stop explaining yourself, everything changes: your confidence, your peace, and how people treat you. If you're ready to reclaim your power, watch till the end, and subscribe for more. 1. Stop explaining your decisions. Every time you over-explain your choices, you invite doubt. People begin to see your decisions as something that can be questioned or changed. Strong individuals make decisions and stand by them without unnecessary justification. You don't need approval to live your life. When you speak less about your decisions, they appear stronger and more final. Let your actions carry the weight, not your explanations. 2. Silence is power. Silence creates presence. When you don't rush to explain yourself, people begin to pay closer attention. Not everything deserves a response. In fact, silence often communicates confidence more than words ever could. When you master the ability to stay quiet, you control the narrative without saying much at all. 3. Not everyone deserves access to you. Explaining yourself to everyone comes from a need to be understood. But the truth is, not everyone deserves that level of access. Some people will never understand you, no matter how much you explain. Protect your energy. Give explanations only where it's truly valued. 4. Over-explaining signals insecurity. When you constantly justify yourself, it can make you appear unsure. Confidence doesn't need constant validation. The more secure you are, the less you feel the need to explain. People respect those who are firm and certain, not those who constantly defend their choices. 5. People will misunderstand you anyway. No matter how clearly you explain yourself, some people will still misunderstand you. That's reality. So instead of exhausting yourself trying to control perceptions, focus on living your truth. Freedom comes when you accept that not everyone will understand your journey. 6. Let your actions speak. Words can be doubted, but actions are harder to question. Instead of explaining who you are, show it through consistency. When your actions align with your values, people won't need explanations, they'll see it for themselves. 7. You teach people how to treat you. When you over-explain, you teach people to question you. When you stand firm, you teach them to respect you. The way you present yourself becomes the standard others follow. Set that standard with confidence, not constant justification. 8. Protect your peace. Constantly explaining yourself is draining. It consumes your energy and disrupts your peace. Not every opinion deserves your response. Choosing silence over explanation protects your mental and emotional well-being. 9. Confidence is quiet. True confidence doesn't need to be loud. It moves calmly and acts without seeking approval. When you stop explaining yourself, you naturally step into a more grounded and powerful version of yourself. People can feel that quiet confidence. 10. Live life on your own terms. This is your life. You don't need to explain your choices, your growth, or your direction to anyone. The moment you fully accept that is the moment everything changes. You become freer, lighter, and more in control. Outro. When you stop explaining yourself, you don't lose people, you lose the wrong ones. And what remains is respect, clarity, and peace. Subscribe for more content on self-mastery, discipline, and growth. Because the less you explain, the more powerful you become.